Best of Enemies is a first-time film from writer-director Robin Bissell, and it's based on a true story, a little-known one. It's set in 1971 in the town of Durham, North Carolina, where C.P. Ellis, Sam Rockwell, is head of the local chapter of the Ku Klux Klan, the Invisible Empire, as they describe themselves. Ann Atwater, Taraji P. Henson, is a local civil rights activist who despises everything that CP stands for. The conflict comes to a head after a fire at a school for black students. Where do these students go? Are they integrated into white schools? The Anti-Integration Council tries to wriggle out of that one, deciding to bring in Bill Riddick, Babu Sese, to conduct what are known as charrettes over 10 days, in which the issues are debated by the community. CP is asked to co-chair with Ann, a position both of them want to back away from. But for various reasons, mainly pressure from outside, both agree. What ensues is perhaps predictable, but it is nevertheless significant. Apart from giving important insight into the racist philosophy of the KKK, it carries the message that for me is more important. Know the other, demystify the other. What the feisty and outspoken and often abrasive Ann does is focus on the disadvantages of the black society of Durham, a microcosm of what black people were experiencing all over the south of the United States at that time. It's a wonderful performance from Henson, and she's matched well and truly by Sam Rockwell as CP. This film follows on from Green Book, which to me was a completely undeserving Oscar winner. The Best of Enemies enlarges its topic by confronting racism at its local core. It's horrifically insightful. With the use of significant music of the time, it immerses us in the mind of a man who found a brotherhood of hate, but through the experience of the other, found compassion. It's been well conceived by Bissell and his co-writers, and he's handled it with restraint, thanks to his two main actors.
Well, I have to disagree with you about this one. I was pretty outraged by this. It's what critics call a white saviour film. It's, you see the issues of race seen totally from the point of view of the white protagonist. It's as if the black people involved here and the black people who are involved in the original story on which it's based are given no say in their own story. We see almost nothing of her life. It's all about his life, his wife, what goes on in his area. Nothing about her, nothing about the children. It's as if they're just hardly existent. And she's given a fright wig and a sort of droopy bosom. I mean, she's not the most convincing of character. And she's portrayed as a harridan. She's shouting all the time and she's angry. And, we just don't see it from her point of view. And I found that really quite upsetting in this film. I didn't like it at all.
I thought she had a really prominent role. And in fact, what you do is you see the real people at the end of the film and you hear them talking at the beginning of the film. Their voices are on it, saying this is pretty much what happened. And so for me, that lent a great deal of credibility to it.
No, I just didn't like the fact that you didn't see her life portrayed at all in this film.
I found it fascinating, and I thought she was really well representative of the black people of the town. She's a standard bearer for their rights. And you do see her, fighting for decent housing for her constituents. No, I'm giving it 4 stars.
Outraged me, 2.5.
Now, what we talking about is important, and you gon' damn well listen to us.
She's in a bad mood today.
Talking about her.